Championship Tournament match.
Well, fans, you heard Armani Sage, our ring announcer. We are keeping it going here at 5 years of the experience. The Hybrid Championship Tournament continues. I'm Mike Mooks, joined by
Dr. The Wife.
And we've heard this music plenty of times. We're awaiting the entrance of the A-plus wrestler himself, David Kidd.
Don't deny it, Mike. I know you're humming along with everybody else.
Listen, David Kidd's a talented wrestler. I'm not taking anything away from as far as that goes. But I do got a question. Is this mentality the one of a champion? Is someone who is more focused on playing on a playground than wrestling in a wrestling ring have what it takes to be a champion?
Listen, David Kidd is all about success, all about achieving their goals. This is not a playground match. Some information that wasn't supposed to be shared?
Well, you know, I'm not surprised. You know, Armani Sage is exactly the type of guy to tell you exactly where someone's secret hideout is. You know, can't tell that guy anything.
Dude, you can't blame Armani Sage. If information was shared, it was shared. That's their job.
I wouldn't tell him where my treehouse is. I'm just saying.
Well, nobody wants to go to your treehouse.
Rude. Oh, see, do you know what that means, Doc?
What?
Do you know what that means? Of course you don't know what that means. That means Jay Young is calling his shot. That means Jay Young has that mentality that we've been talking about. Jay Young wrote his goal on his wrist tape there to look at and remind him. That means champion.
Here's the thing you don't understand about our A-plus wrestlers. They don't need to cheat by putting answers to a test on their wrist. All that means is you needed it spelled out for you.
Cheating. You know what, Doc? I'm not surprised that you think that is cheating. I mean, anything that go against your hand-picked favorites, I know you like to say that's cheating. That is not cheating on behalf of Jay Young. That is motivation. That is a reminder. That is what drives that man. As David Kidd is going to find out, Jay Young coming in hot, misses the splash, but you see him grabbing David Kidd going right in the corner, going to town on the A-plus wrestler. Heavy right hand raining down.
But the A-plus wrestler knew well enough to cover themselves, making sure they have their blocking game ready to go. Here comes Jay Young picking them up.
That blocking game may have been ready, but I'll tell you who's more ready than that. That is Jay Young. I like this streak we're seeing in Jay Young in this opening match. No longer just taking his time, considering others' feelings, considerations. He knows what he wants. This is exactly what Jay Young has been missing. He is solidly on the attack, taking it to David Kidd. Well done, Jay Young.
I'll give you this. Everybody wants it. Everybody's fired up, but nobody goes after the rough like that. Nobody tries to sit there and try to figure out ways to do whatever they got to do to get their win. They win fair and square. They use their advantages in the ring, but they don't play dirty like that.
Jay Young is using every advantage he has in that ring. Directly to your point, you want to talk about size in that ring, Jay Young is the bigger man in that ring. You want to talk about agility in that ring, Jay Young is the more agile man in that ring. And it is about time he's doing exactly what he's doing so far, showing people just that. David Kidd seems to me maybe calling my shot a little bit, but I think he's the first in a long line of people that are going to see a new side of Jay Young as he nails him with that big back elbow.
David Kidd is studying his opponent right now. This is what they do to make sure that they understand exactly what they've gotten into, but sometimes you got to take a couple shots in order for you to do that. David Kidd is smart enough to understand in order for them to beat the big guy, they need to understand the big guys.
Understand the big guy. I don't know that David Kidd can understand much of anything. I'm not convinced he can count to 10 on the best days, much less when he's been beating around like a drum like Jay Young, but gets the pin. What?
Exactly to my point. This is what I was talking about. The A-plus wrestler does their homework. homework, studies hard, and make sure when they're in that ring, they take those shots to understand what they've gotten into. And look at that.
Studied hard.
The agility.
Studied hard.
This is mental agility, my friend.
Studied hard. Jay Young has been robbed. Jay Young should be livid. I'm livid for him. David Kidd has committed robbery.
David Kidd played the smart game. Work smarter, not harder.
I am at a loss for words.
Then you better go get a dictionary and find them, my friend.
Oh, no, Jay Young!
No!
Jay Young! Coming from behind.
It's over!
Referees Floyd Curl, Vance Jackson coming out now trying to get the bloodhound off of David Kidd. I understand his frustration.
There's nothing to be frustrated
Shofunaki, hold
about.
on, Doc, I'm sorry to keep cutting you off. Shofunaki coming out now, wrestling legend, having to come out and calm Jay Young down.
There's nothing to be mad about. They didn't know how to contain themselves. They didn't know how to gracefully leave having lost the match. David Kidd won. That's the inevitable truth right now. Accept it. They have to accept it too.
Well, I don't like it, but doesn't change the results. David Kidd, by hook or by crook, advances to the next round. He'll be meeting Casey Blackrose, and the third finalist. Is David Kidd even going to be in any shape to compete in that match after that beating from Jay Young? We'll find out, but fans, don't go anywhere. I'm Mike Wilkes. That's Nelson the White.